Something I've been really enjoying since our laying hens arrived here on our off-grid homestead in rural Ireland is the routine of my morning walk over to see them. I'm sure some people would think that we're a little bit crazy to have placed them quite so far from the house, necessitating a very long walk across this little valley of ours, a walk which seems vastly uphill no matter which way you're going. But I love the time that it takes and the opportunity it gives me to commune with nature. I'm here for life in this small corner of the Irish countryside, you see. I want to know this place intimately and become part of it and it of me. I want to recognise and be able to name every leaf, bud, moss or branch. I want to hear and know the calls and chirps and songs of each bird that graces us with its presence. I want to savour the breeze and be able to detect scents of sea salt and damp earth and new lambs. And this journey up to the hens each morning is the beginning of that relationship for me. My first job in becoming a good custodian of this land, as I see it, is observing, noticing. And spring feels like such a gift to be savoured in its unwrapping, noting each day the subtle changes that seem to be marking the gathering momentum of nature forging towards this new season.
Morning, morning. Steps. Oh. Come on then. Come on then. Oh, gee. A bit civilised. There you go. Go on, get in there. Sheepy, sheepy, sheepies. Hello. Morning.
So I finally turned my attention to this little caravan renovation project before the weather becomes so mild as to tempt me more and more outside. I feel like the freshness of spring outside makes me want to bring that freshness and a bit of a new energy into this tiny little living space of ours. And the winter chill has started to leave most of the time, and it means that I can throw open the caravan windows while I paint and welcome in the spring. I'm not going to lie, I feared that in starting this project I have made much more of a mess than achieved anything productive. So I was starting here with a layer of this primer paint. We are using an earthborn paint, not an ad, just a fan, because they are non-toxic eco paints. They don't contain all of the kind of nasties and harsh chemicals, so especially in such a small living space I definitely don't want to be breathing in a load of crap. So I made sure to get myself some earthball paints, and yeah, I started with a primer because I'm painting this abundance of wood laminate that people in their 90s wisdom installed in this caravan. I thought using a primer to do the job sort of right. I say sort of right because I am a little bit of a slapdash decorator, but it started to go on very strangely and just made a bit of a mess. But I persevered anyway. I guess the true test will be when I actually put on the proper top coat and coloured paint. Fingers crossed that it works for me. And you can see that I was really struggling to get the handles off. I may have to call in Kayvan for assistance with the handles. I like to try to be self-sufficient with a little project like this because he has enough of his own projects, but then occasionally I do have to just admit defeat. I feel like we've been kind of hibernating since we arrived here in January, but now that spring's here and the days are lengthening, I feel like our environment is just opening up, and we're opening up with it. We've been meeting more people, joining in with more local activities and events, and it's just felt like the reality of our new beginning is kind of settling in more and feeling more real. There's so many places nearby that we're really excited to explore. But as with my approach to our cottage renovation or establishing our homestead here, I'm going to take my time and unsavour the unfolding. I'm kind of resisting the temptation to create a list. I do love a good list. And start ticking places off, collecting them like things. Rather, my hope is that as we enjoy the unfolding of spring, so too do we get to enjoy the unfolding and revealing of this place that we now call home. So with whatever you're looking forward to this spring, go and live your dream life. Bye for now.